Communication. How many times have we talked about this over the years? Don't always take the easy road. You need to be very, very clear. Again, it's a principle in life that should work in all areas, especially at work. It's very simple. Take how you communicate with your family, with your best friends, and say, as clear as I should be with them, I should be at work. I mean, haven't we been learning about that for a long time? When I first got married, right, Dawn and I were best friends 7 years. I told you that, which was great because I love saying that. I mean, let's see, 19 plus 7, what is that, 26? Was I in math? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. But we've been best friends for 26 years. I love saying that more than I love saying we've been married for 19 because anybody can go on the courthouse and get a piece of paper and you can get married, but there's no piece of paper down there that says best friend on it. Appreciate that. And when we first got married, I was in grad school and she was working, and she said, Jeremy, I need you to go to the store today, to the grocery store. And I had never really ever gone to the grocery store by myself. I'd never really thought about it. My parents kind of did all that stuff. And when I was in college, I just ate in the dorms and cafeteria. So, I was like, oh, that sounds cool. She said, now here's a list. Now we are on a tight budget. Right, so I'm learning communication. She's being very clear with me, right? There's 4 things on here. Make sure you get these 4. And then when I get home, we'll figure out what we're going to do the rest of the week and our meals and things like that. So she goes to work. I go to school. I come back, and I go to the grocery store. Now, I am excited to go to the grocery store. I mean, I'm like a little kid, man. This is like 1994. I got my ring. I'm allowed to go in there by myself. I got a ring. I can go in here by myself, and I'm going in. But what I didn't know is there's like demons at the grocery store, like tempting me to buy all this stuff. And I know the list, and I have it somewhere. I remember I kept it because I thought it was so funny, but it was like milk and bread and 2 other things. But, I'm going down the cookie aisle. I love cookies, man. My mom, she's so great. I mean, homemade chocolate chip, homemade, oatmeal raisin, double chocolate chunk, triple chocolate with a double chocolate frosting chunk, triple chunk chocolate chunk. I just love cookies. I like the cookies at the store. I'm talking about the chemically induced, maybe some illegal drugs cookies at the store. So I'm grabbing cookies, I'm grabbing chips. I go down the ice cream aisle. I'm like, oh, man, that's not on the list. But it said buy one, get one free. I mean, it would be wrong for me to not do that. That's good stewardship, 2 for 1, right? Well, I get to the line, and now remember the list, it should be 4 beeps. She communicated to me 4 things. It should be 4 beeps. Boop, 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 boop. And there was like 50 beeps. I mean, I had so much stuff, and the bill was well over $50. I'm like, I'm going to be in trouble. And we're going to have some communication issues there toward the end. So I go home, I put all the stuff away, and I'm thinking to myself, when she gets home, if she asks question number 1, I'll be okay. If she asks question number 2, I'll be okay. If she asks question number 3, I'm in trouble. Right? Well, she comes home. She goes, Jeremy, did you go to the store today? That was question number 1. I'm totally fine. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Communicated very clearly. I went to the store. Then she asked question number 2. Did you get the 4 things on the list? Yes, I did. That's not a lie. Yes, I did. Very communicated. I got the 4 things. But then she asked question number 3. Where's the receipt? Now, I was taught that with your spouse, you should communicate with honesty and openness, right? Integrity. So I looked her right back in the eye, and I said, you're pretty. You are very attractive. I'm glad you're my wife. And I haven't been to the grocery store for the last 19 years. But listen.